Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to remove audio from any kind of a video file in native iOS application with Swift. So I'll just open my simulator. I have two buttons. One is called pick audio and second is save button. So firstly I want to show you, so I only have two audio files. This first audio file is of Biggs Bunny and this is another Game of Thrones ad, something like that. Okay, so just to show you now what I'll do, I'll go back to my app again. If I click on pick video, here you can see only two video files. I'll pick the Big Bunny one. Then it automatically removes the audio from this particular video file as well. Once that is done, it plays that particular video file without the audio. So that's what we will be doing. Okay, so again yeah, so if I just close this video player and if I click on the save button, I'm not sure if it was saved or not. Okay, let's just check inside my Photos app. Okay, so I pressed the saved button twice, that's why it got saved twice. But here you can see the video was saved, and if I play it, here you can see the audio button is disabled because there is no audio to mute it or unmute it. So let's get started how to do this. So I'll just close my simulator. So firstly I'm using UIKit, but if you want you can use Swift UI as well. Important thing which you have to do is firstly go to info.playlist and add this photo library usage description permission. This would be required both for picking the video file as well as saving the video file without the audio one to our Photos app. Now next go to view controller. Here I have imported Photos UI AVKit as well. Firstly I have created this AV player view controller which will help us to play that particular video file once we have removed the audio. And this final URL I have created one global variable so that once I have the updated URL of the video without the audio file, then I can just assign it to this variable, so that when I click on the save button I can just pass this final URL to this. I have created two buttons, one for pick video, one for save button. And here inside save button press, here you can see if the final URL is not equal to nil, then we just call this request authorization which I have created at the bottom. And if permission has been granted, then we come over here and we just do photo library dot share perform changes and pass our URL, and it automatically saves it to the Photos app. Next for pick video, first we have to again request for permission. If we have the permission, then we automatically call pick video. So this is how you request the permission. If it is limited permission or default not granted, then I'm just saying false. Only when he has completely granted us authorization permission, then only it is true. And once pick video is called, we just call phpicker configuration, selection limit is 1, filter by videos, and here we create our phpicker view controller. We set the delegate equal to self. So okay, sorry, I have created an extension for delegate over here, and here I have just setting the model presentation style and presenting our picker. So once it has been picked, so we come over here. So once the user has finished picking it, we come over here and we get the first result from it. And if it is empty, then we just call this wrap up, because we need to save this file to some temporary location as well. We can't just directly access that, but this particular results.first. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. And to be honest with you, like I have just copy pasted this code from online somewhere, I don't remember it, but this basically helps us to save our file to a particular temporary location. That's what I'm doing over here. Okay, so that's all this stuff is all about. Then copying the item, and once if it is proper, we just get the destination URL to where it is saved, and our completion handles completes. And this is another extension for ph authorization status I have created, depending on what kind of permission the user has given us for photos. So not determined, restricted, denied, authorized or limited. Okay, and again I'll just slowly scroll through this. So if you want to copy this code, you can do that. Okay, Next, once the wrap-up function is called, so we come over here. Where is handle pick video? So okay, so once we get the proper URL, so this gets called, right? So inside our wrap-up we have the proper URL, so we dismiss our picker and just call handle video result, and inside handle video result we will have the temporary URL, and for that we pass that temporary URL to this method called remove audio from video, which will help us to remove that. And once this function is completed, we will get another URL, so updated URL. I'm just assigning it to our final URL variable, and here we are just passing that updated URL to our AV player view controller, so that we can start playing that particular video as well. And to remove audio from video, firstly I require access of file manager, then the AV mutable composition, as well as then we create an AV URL assets, then we create a composition video track. So here, as you can see, we are only getting the video, and the source video track also we are getting the video, we are ignoring the audio part. And then we get the duration, so we don't need this. Using source asset dot load, then we get the time range, and then we insert the time range as well as the export path, for which we create a format. Now this can be anything, make sure you give it some unique name for your particular file. Then we create an export URL out of it, then we just check if file with same path exists or not. If yes, then remove it. That's why it's better you maybe add timestamp as well. And here we are just creating an export session, and here we are just creating an export URL, and here the type file type is MOV, so output file type, and then we just called export, and then we export the URL, output URL. And once we get the output URL, again, you know, right, we just pass this data output URL to AV player view controller. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.